Top 10 Hunted Places Around the World. Hioa Bayakhita Forest, Romania. The Hioa Bayakhita Forest in Transylvania is often referred to as the world's most haunted forest and Romania's Bermuda Triangle. The forest was named after a shepherd and a flock of 200 sheep disappeared in the area. It is believed those who enter the forest may never return back home. Centralia, Pennsylvania, United States. Centralia is a near-ghost town in a mining area of Pennsylvania. The town was evacuated in 1962 because of dangerous underground fires, known as the Centralia Mine Fire. The fires continue to burn and few have dared to live among the noxious fumes. Village of Nagora, Japan. Because of an increasing aging population and low youth retention rate in Nagora, has left behind a shrinking village. An artist, Aya no Tokumi, reportedly moved back to her hometown to find the lessened local population. In response, she created life-size dolls to place around the village to give it a sense of life. There are now at least 350 toy citizens inhabiting the village. Dodi Park, Dodi Zelt, Belgium. Opened during the 1950s, this amusement park in Belgium closed its door in 2002. It was due to a tragic incident, where a young boy lost his arm in 2000. The park stopped attracting visitors and finally ended up closing its gate forever. The vastness of the park and the silence that exists there made this one of the scariest places in Belgium. The Hill of Crosses, Lithuania. Crosses began to appear atop a hill in this northern Lithuanian town following the 1831 uprising, which earned it the name the Hill of Crosses. Between crosses, crucifixes, rosaries, and carvings, there are now more than 100,000 littering the hill. Despite the country's Soviet Union occupation between 1944 and 1990, and organized removals by the government, the crosses have never completely gone away. People from all over the world visit this sacred hill and leaves behind a holy cross to fulfill their wish. Belitz-Hestatsten Hospital, Germany. Belitz-Heilstätten Hospital, the site in Germany, was converted into a military hospital complex used during World War I. Between 1898 and 1930, the Belitz-Heilstätten complex served as a tuberculosis sanatorium. It also housed mustard gas and machine gun victims during World War I, including a young soldier named Adolf Hitler. Today, a few hospital wards are used as a neurological rehabilitation center, although the majority of the complex is abandoned. Borley Rectory, Essex, England. Known to be spookiest house in England, there has been a series of tragic as well as barbaric events that has given rise to several other unnatural events. Built in 1862 to house the rector of the parish of Borley and his family, it was badly damaged by fire in 1939 and demolished in 1944. Island of the Doll, Zuamico, Mexico. Despite its history and status as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Zuamico is primarily known for its Isla della Muñecas, or Island of the Dolls. Hidden among the Burra's many canals, the tiny island is famous for the hundreds of dolls and doll parts hanging from trees and scattered among the grass. Although it looks more like a horror movie set than anything else, the Chinampa, akin to an artificial island, used to be the actual residence of a now-deceased man named Julian Santa Barrera. After finding a dead girl's body in a nearby canal, Barrera collected and displayed the toys in the hopes of warding off evil spirits. Daring souls can hire their own boat, try to convince the driver to pay it a visit, and view it safely from the water. Catacombs of Paris, France. After a prolonged of heavy rains, flooded and unearthed the overcrowded Les Innocents cemetery in the spring of 1780. A wave of rotting corpses tumbled onto the property next door. Following of this horrifying event, has started a 12-year project to move bodies from Paris's cemeteries down into the city's former limestone quarries, eventually packing the underground tunnels with some 6 million bodies. Today, about a mile of the subterranean labyrinth is open to visitors, who can take tours of the tunnels and artfully arranged displays of bones. Oakagahara Forest, Yamanashi, Japan. This seemingly serene forest at the bottom of Mount Fuji has an extremely tormented history. Known as a suicide forest, Aokigahara is the world's second most popular site for suicides. The rate of suicide has led officials to place a sign at the forest's entry urging suicidal visitors to seek help and not take their own lives. Annual body searches have been conducted by police, volunteers, and journalists since 1970. From abandoned themed amusement parks to islands covered with dolls, these are some of the scariest places on Earth. Go visit them if you dare.